Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you today. Maybe a different one than drew you yesterday. So choose the stone or stones that really do fit for you, and we'll begin. All right. For those, here, I'm going to put these over here. For those of you who chose the green stone, we've got the Death card, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, well, now the Death card, we know it simply means there's an ending. It simply means there's a lot of times we know it in our gut that there's an ending, not in our fearful brains that can get carried away, but down in our calm, peaceful gut. We may know there's an ending. It's going to be okay. When I pulled this, I thought they could just be two, that's on your mind, that there's an ending that's on your mind, that you're not there yet. You're not able to make that ending happen yet. The Eight of Swords here, you feel like there's some things that have to be done first, or you feel kind of trapped in some thoughts or situations. Sometimes this is steps that need to be taken. The swords are plans. There's steps that need to be taken before you can move forward. But remember, this Eight of Swords woman, she never is truly trapped in there. She can move around and loose herself and go forward. She's never truly trapped in there. But sometimes people decide, I am going to not call it quits on this or that until this, and this is done. And sometimes that's just prudence. And we have the Seven of Wands here, standing your ground. You're standing your ground. You're staying true to your purpose. You're staying true to your main goal. For some of you, this set of cards means that you're in a situation that is challenging to you, is quite difficult. Rods are coming at you. They can be, just a lot of things coming at you. It can be people challenging you, or people even being conflictual with you. So it can be that. This can also be a difficult situation where you're staying in it because you're not ready to leave yet, but maybe you're staying in it for financial reasons. Maybe there are some criteria that have to be met before you go, because you're just really trying to be cautious. But there may be this internal knowing that something is done and it will be time to move on from that. Now, the Death card, a lot of times it can be an actual circumstance, but it could also be a belief, a pattern, a way of thinking, But it looks like there's some real energy helping you to feel like something is closing, wanting to close something up and move on to the future. In following readings for you, I would look for the Fool. I would look for the Empress. Those new beginning kinds of spiritual energy coming in, spirit telling you, okay, but now there will be a new beginning, All right. For those of you who chose the orange stone, the cornelian, we've got minor arcana, but nice ones mostly. We've got the Four of Swords. We've got the Three of Wands. We've got the Ten of Cups. Okay. So the Four of Swords comes up when Spirit is saying, please take care of yourself. You may need to retreat. You may need to retreat from, from certain challenges and rest so you don't get sick. Or you may need to retreat from thinking too much with these swords. Swords a lot of times are thoughts and analyses. And maybe you have a good brain and it's done you a lot of favors. But sometimes our brains can't figure something out. We just don't have the answers yet. So sometimes it really is time to just hang the swords on the wall and say, I will think about that later. Right now I need rest. I need fun. I need exercise. I need whatever it is you need. So you're supposed to take good care of yourself. The Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands. So this is saying to me too that, you've done pretty well. at establishing a sense of basic security underneath for you and your loved ones, for yourself, like things are generally going to be okay, that kind of thing. Please know that. And the Three of Wands is waiting for your ship to come in, watching and waiting. But it can, in a more general sense, simply be watching and waiting. You know, you're kind of watching and waiting. What goes on? What's going to come in? You're not sure. So you might be feeling a little bit watchful and wanting to take care of yourself and wanting to enjoy those connections with family members, you know, on a day-to-day basis. This is a 10, it's completion. So it's like there's just this base there, this good solid base of emotional security. Not that it's perfect, but you know, there's a sense that everybody's gonna be okay, and you can enjoy that. This is saying sort of like lean back on that, lean back into that, enjoy that. You've participated in that. And also this is about you've invested some time and energy into improving your future, having a good future. So don't worry. This really kind of, I feel, is like, don't worry. Don't feel like you have to do A, B, C, and D if you really do need a rest or you really do need to unplug mentally from something. All right. For those of you who chose the Moonstone, which I believe is a manufactured stone, but it is so pretty. I don't care. All right, we've got the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So this is minor arcana. This is not huge deals. It is not a huge deal today, but you may have a mix of things happening here and a decision to be made. Maybe you don't have all the information about it yet. Maybe today you want to look some things up or get some information to make a decision. Like I said, no major arcana, so probably not anything really, really big. And then we've got the Four of Wands, nice times in the home. It's improving your home. You may want to clean your home or spruce up your home, or you may be getting ready for a nice gathering. This is a lovely card, though. It really is. Like pictured here is a wedding, but you know, this card can mean just simply, you know, a nice, pleasant, lovely time with people you love, or in your household, or an improvement to your household. So we have the Page of Cups here, and the Page of Cups is wonderful energy. It's sort of this, I think you are being invited to go ahead and have a good time, have a nice conversation, or have fun planning. Sometimes this is having fun planning, thinking positively about a gathering that's upcoming. Because Spirit loves for us to do that, by the way, to not dread or not think on the negatives, but think about the positives and how much we're going to enjoy this and all that. You know, in the planning, anticipating process, we can start enjoying it then. You know, and we can focus more on enjoying it than any kind of work that goes with it, you know. So really, Spirit is inviting you to have that kind of a carefree, childlike attitude about your day, you know, and be open to delight, be open to, oh, I want to do this just because I want to do this, or wouldn't this be fun, or, you know, following your emotions a bit, you know, and being able to just sometimes do what feels good. Yes, because you know the Page of Cups always does what feels good. There's nothing wrong with that. It might be a situation where you got to get more information anyway before you can make a decision on something, and it's nothing too terribly major anyways. So have some fun today. If you've got something coming up, view it with an attitude of anticipation, and don't worry about the negatives. Okay, there we go. Sometimes we just make the plan. We address any challenges realistically and make a good plan, and then we can unplug, anticipate. Okay, for those of you who chose this gold stone, and I cannot figure it out because it looks like it has some shinies in it, almost like citrine, but yet not yet. It doesn't look like citrine. Okay, we have the Three of Coins, the Queens. Oh my goodness. You got the Queen of Cups, you got the Queen of Wands. Boy, oh boy, you are on fire today. Whether male or female, your energy is great. It is mature, it is centered, it is compassionate, it is emotionally wise, it is energetic, purpose driven. It is mature in that way. Boy, you've got it today. Yes, and we've got the 3 of coins here. So you may get some advice from some experts, or you may consult with somebody to build your purpose today is probably having to do with building your security, which in turn builds your calm, you know. But you're not getting all excited, too overwrought about anything. You're not getting too stressed out about anything, because you really have it, this emotional maturity to know. It's like I almost sense that for many of you, you've come to a point in your life where you just don't waste your time and energy and nervousness on things you can't change anyway. You know, there's a maturity there where, you know, you really do understand the adage, worry is a waste. And you really do just have trained yourself to not worry about something until you have to worry about it, you know? Why worry about it until you know it's going to be something to worry about? That kind of attitude. Yeah, so that maturity is serving you well today, and all very purposeful as well. And with some fire, but tempered fire. You know, this is the mature fire. All right. Well, I thank you all so very much. You have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.